A year in review. Unmasking corruption through the CVC's lens. The Central Vigilance Commission, India's apex anti-corruption watchdog, released its 60th annual report, unveiling a stark reality of corruption plaguing the nation. This report is a crucial document that sheds light on the ongoing battle against corruption. The report, a comprehensive analysis of corruption complaints received and investigated throughout 2023, paints a troubling picture of deep-rooted malpractices across various sectors. It highlights the systemic issues that continue to undermine public trust. From petty bribery to large-scale scams, the CVC's findings serve as a stark reminder of the persistent challenges India faces in its fight against corruption. These issues are not isolated incidents, but part of a larger, more pervasive problem. The numbers themselves tell a compelling story. In 2023 alone, the CVC received a staggering number of complaints, highlighting the widespread nature of corruption. This surge in complaints underscores the urgent need for effective measures. These complaints span a wide spectrum of government departments, indicating that no sector is immune to this pervasive issue. From local municipalities to central government offices, corruption has infiltrated every level. This annual report serves not only as a record of corruption, but also as a call to action for all stakeholders to intensify their efforts in combating this menace. It is a clarion call for reform and vigilance. The CVC's report is not merely a compilation of statistics, it's a mirror reflecting the ethical fabric of our nation. It challenges us to look within and address the moral decay that allows corruption to thrive. It underscores the urgent need for systemic reforms, enhanced transparency, and a renewed commitment to ethical governance. Without these changes, the cycle of corruption will continue unabated. As we delve deeper into the report's findings, we gain a deeper understanding of the challenges that lie ahead and the collective responsibility we bear in creating a corruption-free India. The path forward requires unity and determination. The fight against corruption is not just the responsibility of government agencies. It's a battle that demands the active participation of every citizen. Each individual has a role to play in this crucial endeavor. The CVC's report serves as a wake-up call, urging us to introspect, to demand accountability, and to work together towards a cleaner, more transparent, and corruption-free India. The future of our nation depends on our collective actions today. The Lokpal, India's anti-corruption guardian. In the heart of India's fight against corruption stands the Lokpal, an independent ombudsman body envisioned as the ultimate guardian of integrity and justice. Established under the Lokpal and Lokayukta Act of 2013, the Lokpal is mandated to investigate allegations of corruption against public servants, including the Prime Minister, members of Parliament, and high-ranking officials. This act was a landmark in India's legislative history. With its wide-reaching powers and independent structure, the Lokpal represents a significant step towards ensuring accountability and transparency in governance. It stands as a beacon of hope for millions of Indians who yearn for a corruption-free nation. The Lokpal is not a solitary warrior in this fight. It is aided by the Lokayuktas, similar anti-corruption bodies established at the state level. These state-level bodies work in tandem with the Lokpal to create a comprehensive anti-corruption framework. Together, they form a formidable force against corruption, holding the powerful accountable and providing a platform for citizens to voice their grievances. This collaborative effort ensures that corruption is tackled at both the national and state levels. The establishment of the Lokpal was the culmination of decades of public demand for a strong and independent institution to tackle corruption at its roots. It was a victory for civil society and activists who tirelessly campaigned for change. Central to the Lokpal's functioning is its inquiry wing, responsible for conducting preliminary inquiries into allegations of corruption. This wing is the first line of defense against corrupt practices. Staffed with experienced investigators and empowered to summon witnesses and gather evidence, the inquiry wing plays a crucial role in separating genuine complaints from frivolous ones, ensuring that only credible cases proceed to full-fledged investigations. This meticulous process is vital for maintaining the integrity of the institution. The Lokpal's effectiveness lies not just in its investigative powers, but also in its ability to instill fear in the minds of potential wrongdoers. The prospect of being caught and punished serves as a powerful deterrent. The mere existence of such a powerful and independent body serves as a deterrent against corruption, encouraging ethical conduct and a culture of accountability within the government. It is a symbol of hope and a step towards a more transparent and just society. Unraveling the Muda scam. The Karnataka Lokayukta's crusade. The Karnataka Lokayukta, the state's anti-corruption ombudsman, launched a determined crusade against corruption in the Mysore Urban Development Authority, exposing a deep-rooted nexus of bribery, land grabbing, and illegal constructions that had been festering for years. The scam, which came to light following a series of complaints from whistleblowers and affected citizens, revealed a blatant disregard for the law and a systematic abuse of power by Muda officials who prioritized personal gain over public welfare. The Lokayukta's investigation, marked by meticulous evidence gathering and relentless pursuit of justice, uncovered a web of fraudulent land allotments, forged documents, and illegal approvals for constructions, all carried out for personal gain. The scale of the corruption was staggering, involving multiple layers of deceit. The scam, which implicated several high-ranking officials within Muda, sent shockwaves through the state, highlighting the vulnerability of even seemingly well-established institutions to corruption. The public's trust in these institutions was severely shaken. The investigation revealed a blatant disregard for regulations, with officials accepting bribes to approve building plans that violated zoning laws and safety standards, putting the lives of citizens at risk. The consequences of such negligence could have been catastrophic. The Lokayukta, in its comprehensive report, recommended stringent action against those involved, including criminal prosecution and dismissal from service, sending a clear message that corruption will not be tolerated and that justice will be served. The Muda scam serves as a stark reminder of the pervasive nature of corruption and the critical role of institutions like the Lokayukta in holding the corrupt accountable. It underscores the need for constant vigilance and robust mechanisms to combat corruption. It also highlights the importance of citizen participation in exposing wrongdoing and demanding accountability from those in power. The collective voice of the people is a powerful tool in the fight against corruption. Section 4. Corruption, a deep-rooted malady, plaguing society. Corruption, a term often whispered in hushed tones, represents a deep-rooted malady that eats away at the very fabric of society. It's the abuse of entrusted power for private gain, a betrayal of public trust that undermines the principles of fairness, justice, and equality. Corruption manifests itself in countless forms, from petty bribery to grand larceny, from nepotism to crony capitalism, permeating every level of society like a malignant tumor. It's not merely about financial impropriety. Corruption encompasses a broader spectrum of unethical conduct. It's the manipulation of laws, the subversion of justice, and the erosion of ethical values that should guide those in positions of power. Corruption thrives in the shadows, fueled by secrecy, lack of accountability, and a culture of impunity. The consequences of this insidious disease are far-reaching and devastating. Corruption stifles economic growth by deterring investment, hindering competition, and diverting resources away from essential public services. It perpetuates inequality by favoring the wealthy and well-connected, leaving the poor and marginalized further behind. Corruption weakens the foundations of democracy by eroding trust in institutions, undermining the rule of law, and creating a climate of cynicism and apathy. It's a cancer that, if left unchecked, can cripple nations, destroy lives, and extinguish the flame of hope. Section 5. The allure of ill-gotten gains. Financial and beyond. Corruption, often driven by greed and the pursuit of personal gain, offers a seductive allure of ill-gotten riches and undeserved advantages. For some, it's the promise of financial wealth, the acquisition of vast sums of money through illicit means that fuels their corrupt actions. This financial incentive, the desire to amass wealth beyond legitimate means, often trumps any sense of morality or ethical responsibility. However, the allure of corruption extends beyond mere monetary benefits. For many, it's the intoxicating power that comes with it, the ability to influence decisions, manipulate systems, and bend the rules in their favor. This lust for power, for control over others, and the ability to dictate outcomes can be a potent motivator for corrupt behavior. Then there's the allure of social status, the desire to climb the social ladder and gain recognition and influence within their circles. Corruption, with its promise of access to exclusive networks and opportunities, often serves as a shortcut to achieving these aspirations. The allure of corruption, whether driven by financial greed, lust for power, or social climbing, represents a dangerous deviation from ethical conduct. It highlights the vulnerability of individuals to temptation and the need for robust mechanisms to deter such behavior and promote a culture of integrity.